Gentlemen, brace yourselves for a crash course in the art of complimenting a woman. And no, it doesn't involve rehearsing Shakespearean sonnets or comparing her eyes to celestial bodies. We're diving into the fine art of praising without stumbling into cringe territory. Picture this as your guide to mastering compliments that'll have her smiling, not running for the hills. Get ready for a journey filled with charm, humor, and maybe a sprinkle of flirtatious wit. It's time to upgrade your compliment game and leave a lasting impression that'll have her thinking, well, aren't you a charming wizard of words? Let's sprinkle some linguistic fairy dust and make those compliments shine. Gentlemen, let me say this for starters. Giving compliments is perhaps one of the most difficult things to do. However, these small and seemingly insignificant words have more impact on someone than you can imagine. Giving compliments to someone you love isn't always easy, but it can go a long way toward showing them that you care about them as a person. With that said, here are some tips on how to give compliments to someone you love. 1. Be specific. Why settle for the generic "you're beautiful" when you've probably tossed that to 1,000 people in your lifetime? So let's spice up our compliment game, shall we? Imagine this. Instead of the classic beauty remarks, you opt for a dazzling "your eyes are like stars in their own constellation," or a cheeky "your smile could melt ice faster than a microwave." Yeah, so cheesy, I know, but you get what I mean. See what we did there? Getting specific and personal is the key. It's like delivering compliments with a custom-made touch. Think about it. We all want to feel like we're not just another face in the crowd, right? That's where the magic of noticing the little details kicks in. It's like saying, "Hey, I see those mesmerizing eyes of yours and that smile." It's practically a weapon of mass charm. So, ditch the generic, embrace the personal, and let your compliments be as unique as a unicorn in a coffee shop. Surprising, delightful, and leaving every woman around wondering, wow, where can I get one of those? 2. Praise effort, not intelligence. I first heard of this concept through Angela Duckworth, psychologist and author of Grit. Research shows that overemphasis on intelligence and natural ability leaves learners vulnerable to failure, fearful of challenges, and unwilling to remedy their shortcomings. If we compliment effort and progress, we instill a growth mindset that helps turn kids into high achievers in life. For example, instead of "wow, you're so good at math," which emphasizes natural ability, "you did a great job sticking with the problem and trying multiple solutions," is better, since it focuses on the process. While the research discusses this in the context of parenting, I don't see why we can't apply this to adults, especially women, in our complimenting game. See, gentlemen, women are big babies, so treat them as such. Lots of TLC, tender loving care. When you praise effort, you signal that you see and value her effort, and time engender the notion that she is capable of doing the same and achieving success in the future. 3. Say what you really feel. All right, folks, let's talk compliments. The ones that don't sound like rehearsed lines from a cheesy rom-com. Here's the deal. If you're tempted to toss out a "you look stunning in that red dress," but your internal radar is more May than fireworks, pump the brakes. Compliments should be like fine wine, best when genuine and not forced. Picture this. The top-tier compliments are the ones straight from the heart, not the product of a hurried compliment checklist. It's about appreciating the quirks that make your person uniquely awesome. In this world of compliment currency, authenticity is the golden ticket. Because let's be real, if your compliment lacks that genuine sparkle, it's like serving instant coffee at a fancy brunch. Something just doesn't quite match the vibe. So, save your compliments for moments when they're as authentic as Grandma's secret cookie recipe, and watch the appreciation levels soar. Hey gentlemen, if you're vibing with the dope content we're throwing down, don't sleep on it. Smash that subscribe button, join the squad, and let the superb content keep coming. We're dropping gems and you don't want to miss the hype. Subscribe now. Number 4 on our. Check your intent. A skillful compliment has the intent of encouragement. You want the recipient to feel good. That's it. This can be tricky when the intended recipient has something you want. Maybe the person is your boss or someone like that. Be honest with yourself about what you want. Perhaps you want a promotion or want someone to like you. There's nothing wrong with having that desire, but you need to decouple that desire from the intent of your compliment. If you are not honest with yourself about your intent, it will cheapen the compliment or maybe even cause it to backfire. A compliment is more than just words, and an honest intent of encouragement is a rock-solid foundation. Now to number 5. Expect nothing in return. Giving a good compliment feels fantastic. It is intrinsically rewarding. Don't add expectations for any reward from the recipient. As mentioned above, it will devalue the impact of the compliment. Also, people can go a long time without receiving a sincere compliment. The lack of a thank you or a smile in response could simply be her not knowing how to respond. Regardless, the intent of the compliment is to make her feel better, not to get anything out of it. 6. The delivery. There are multiple ways you can deliver the compliment: face-to-face, write a letter, a card, a text, etc. The best approach will depend on your relationship with the person. If you're uncertain, spend some time in reflection on it. That'll help. Be wary of making a big production of it. Your intent is to make the person feel good. You're not trying to impress them to gain their favor. Sincerity is the key. Once the compliment is given, let it go. Giving a compliment can produce an element of tension, such that the recipient feels compelled to react or return the favor. Letting it go can help to eliminate that tension. If you tell the person the compliment face-to-face, have another topic in mind to switch to after giving the compliment. Perhaps a silly joke or something like that. That said, there's a decent chance the recipient will respond warmly to the compliment and want to savor it. If the person wants to talk about it, then engage with your undivided attention. In conclusion, love yourself, gentlemen. My favorite definition is this: love is the absence of judgment. Confidence born from an authentic love for oneself is powerful. It allows you to connect with people on a deeper level to the extent that when you give her compliments, it holds enormous weight and power. Instead of trying to project an idealized version of yourself, you can just be yourself. The people you connect with in this manner feel it. It has the potential to help them learn to love themselves as well. So the moral of the story is simple. Sprinkle some love on yourself. Be the lighthouse in a sea of self-doubt and watch the world twirl in your radiant glow. It's not just about being a light. It's about being the disco ball that turns the mundane into a dance floor of self-love. So shine on, gentlemen, and let the love groove take center stage. Until next time, gentlemen, stay soulfully synergized.